So we're going to do that today. Let's get cracking. Okay, so thank you very much, everyone, for being here today. It is a pleasure to have you, and I'm really excited to kick this one off. Just a little bit of context about why we're here. So my name's Kat, and I'm the influencer marketing lead at GetYourGuide. And a little while ago, we asked you, what would be the most valuable thing for you to learn as part of our community and from a brand perspective. And the thing that came up the most was this particular topic. So how to create a media kit that will really resonate with the brands that you're trying to approach. And then, of course, how to actually pitch to them. So I'm just admitting people while I talk. Yeah, so I'm happy to soon hand you over to Yen. She is working with us at GetYourGuide, and she will guide you through this topic. She has many years of experience working with some of the world's biggest brands and agencies. So we felt that she would be perfectly placed to be able to give you this unique insight into what brands actually look for when working with influencers, and really just understanding our perspective as well. So just a couple of small ground rules before we begin. I have muted everyone just to avoid any kind of background interference. And if you have a question during the webinar, please feel free to include it in the chat. We will have a Q&A at the end for about 10 to 15 minutes. And I will try to go through as many as possible at the end. So questions definitely welcome. So without further ado, I will let Yen share her screen and we can get going.
All right, first obstacle. Let's see if I can do this. I hope everybody can see my screen. Great. So welcome everybody, and thank you so much for taking time out of your day to listen to what I have to say in regards to building your media kit and how to pitch to brands. Here's a rough outline of what we're going to talk about today. First, I'm going to introduce myself and tell you who I am and what brands and agencies I have worked with, and also tell you a little bit about my day-to-day tasks. And then we're going to talk about the media kit, because I think I've seen hundreds of media kits. And so today we're going to talk about what your media kit needs to include and how to create your media kit. And also I mentioned common mistakes in media kits, because sometimes there's like information missing, sometimes there's too much information, but we'll talk about it. And then after that, we're going to talk about how to find brands, because obviously that's what everybody is very interested in, and how to pitch for brands, and also what to include in your email when you pitch yourself and your work to brands. And after that, we're hopefully going to have time for a Q&A. So drop your questions once they come up in the chat, and we'll go over them later after I'm done presenting. So this is me. I am an influencer marketing consultant, and I have 8 years of experience in the marketing industry, 4 of them in the influencer marketing industry, almost 5, which means you could call, or I could consider myself an early adapter, because I think, like, as you all know, like, influencer marketing has been around for a while, but the way it's measured nowadays and the way that brands work, with influencers has really developed. Since April 2019, I am a freelancer, and I worked for the biggest influencer marketing agencies in the UK, but also in Germany, because I'm actually born and raised in Germany. I've worked with loads of brands, including Amazon, Nike, Dell, Expedia, Singapore Tourism Board, and my usual day-to-day consists of researching influencers, outreaching to them, negotiating with them if it's a paid campaign, and then also contracting influencers. So I will draft out the contract and make sure that everything is included. And then the next stage is, of course, content approval. So I'm going to be chasing you guys for your content to receive it in time and to make sure it's approved, it's on brand. And then last but not least, I'm going to chase you guys hopefully again for your insights, because we obviously need to report on the insights to measure the performance. So first of all, what should your media kit include? I think the first point that really came to my mind was to have clickable and easily visible social handles. Just because, you know, we get so many media kits per day via email, and most of the time, you know, when you open a media kit, you want to not just see the media kit, but you first want to click onto the Instagram handle or YouTube handle or whatever platform your main platform is. And I've came across a lot of media kits that where you can't click on the links. So it's really important that you hyperlink your social handles, just because